No, no, no. Don't pay attention to what I did. Only focus on their reaction that they acted on towards me. Only focus on how crazy I'm trying to make them look in your eyes. Don't focus on what I did to provoke it, okay? Don't focus on what I did. Only pay attention to what they did to me, okay? Don't look at me. Look at them. Okay? And I'm telling you to look at them because I'm trying to bring to your attention gossip to talk about them so I can paint them in a bad light by trying to rage bait them and then use their reaction against them. Because that's what I do. I don't need you to hold me accountable for the actions and behaviors that caused them to be provoked into reacting to me the way they did in the first place. I want you to lie to me and make me feel better about myself and validate me, even if I know I was wrong. And they had every right to react the way that they wanted to. I'm deciding what is okay, not them. I'm in charge of their world and how they should react to me. They're not supposed to be in charge of their own reactions. I govern that too. And that is why I'm telling you to only pay attention to their reactions, not to me and what I did to rage bait it. Do you understand me? Do you understand me? Are you on my side?
Oh, so what you're saying is that you're not an accountable person and you want to not only blame them for their choice of reaction and behavior in response to your actions and behavior, but you also want them to be responsible for your offenses and behaviors where you just want them to take it from you. And if they don't, then in your eyes, they're not being responsible for you. And if they react to what they're rejecting, then they're not being responsible for their reactive behavior to you as a form of reacting to something they know they shouldn't be experiencing from you. You're just not an accountable person, are you? And you rage bait on purpose to create situations like this. This is pure chaos. You know that, right? What do you mean sides? Do you enjoy creating this chaos and confusion where you rage bait someone into a reaction and then you want to blame them for the reaction because you don't want to be accountable for your behavior? And then you blame them for it?
Listen, if I decide that I want someone in my life, I'm going to make sure that they understand that they need to take my abuse I give them from me that rage baits them, okay? They're supposed to just take it from me. They're not supposed to protect themselves from me. That doesn't allow me the same access that they gave to me when I first met them. They're supposed to continue allowing me to continuously rage bait them and emotionally abuse them, lie to them, and gaslight them until they're mentally under my control, and at the same time until I also decide I'm done using them and then discard them. There's a neuroscience behind this. Neuroplasticity. And I'm going to use it to my advantage by readjusting the chemicals in their brain to react to everything that I do that emotionally harms and abuses them into mentally adjusting themselves cognitively into a sense of cognitive dissonance to believing that this is okay for me to do to them until they finally believe that that is their new reality with me. Because their life is now mine the moment I entered it. And it belongs to me to control however I see fit. And the moment they make a decision I don't like that is in regards to leaving me behind, I will shame them until they accept me back. Especially when it comes down to the reactions I am deciding to judge myself. I'm deciding I don't deserve. I'm going to keep retraining their mind through every single experience of gaslighting and emotional and mental abuse through how I decide to rage bait them until I am able to control their mind and their nervous system to react to my presence where I want them to feel like they're walking on eggshells with me and cater to my every whim and want, an emotional need or reaction to them, so I can feel in complete control of them and their reality, and however they decide to live life, better have me at the center of it, where they build their world around including me. at all times and at all costs, no matter what the effort is. I will not be forgotten or removed from anyone's life I still want to be included in. Because I use people. And if I'm not done using you, I'm not going to let you get away from me.
So you want the complete and utter control of someone else's personal independence for their own personal life because of how obsessed you are with controlling who you have access to in your life that you can use for yourself. And when somebody decides they're done letting you treat them poorly, you don't allow them to leave your life unless you decide you want to discard them. Do you know how dysfunctionally psychotic that sounds? Let me guess. You camouflage your position of seeking out the reconnection through trying to then sabotage and target the foundation of their other connections you know that they have by trying to attack their happiness until you bring them back until actually they reapproach you to get you back in their life. Like, you basically rage bait them on a social level if you can't get to them personally through attacking the foundation of their other connections. You know that's narcissistic, right? That's actually an issue. That's a narcissistic trait. Because you don't know how to leave them alone when they're deciding they're done with you. And they're not going to accept any more poor treatment from you. Like, do you understand the severity of all of this? I mean, you're basically indirectly saying, without saying it directly, that the moment someone enters your life or you enter theirs and you guys build a connection, that person's life is no longer their own. Like, what you're indirectly saying is that you now have complete control over their personal independence of their own personal life and their own emotional reactions and personal decisions that basically you now want to be the judge, jury, and executioner on in terms of how they should be with you, while you continue to literally act like a chaotic weapon of destruction socially with them at every attempt, through every rage bait attempt, to provoke any sort of emotional reaction to then push their nervous system into readjusting to your wants and needs as a form of an eggshell type of connection. You're literally basically saying anyone who enters into a connection with you, their life is no longer their own. That's what you're indirectly saying to me. And then you're going to run to other people to lie to your face and dismiss and deflect all the actions and behaviors you've done to push them to that point, so that all you want them to do is validate in your eyes how their reaction to you is wrong, where you're then trying to implicate that you don't know where the reaction came from or why the reaction was acted on in the first place, all to attempt to then manufacture a perception of reality that never actually was truthfully spoken on. You selectively chose what to speak on and then exaggerated it enough to push people into ignoring what provoked the reactions in the first place. That's quite deceptive and manipulative. You're very good at this, aren't you? Clearly, this is not the only person you've done it to in your life, I see. You do realize there's going to be a day where life is going to force you to have to stop doing that, right? You're going to run into the wrong person one day, and life will have to teach you, right? Where the line has to stop before you have to face yourself. Life won't let you keep doing this to people. There's always transitional shifts, and this sounds like you're having a tower moment. You finally ran into somebody that's not going to allow you to stay in their life. Someone who actually is operating out of standards and boundaries. That's the beginning stages of life teaching you. Listen, are you with me or against me? I can't tell. I asked for you to lie to me, not give me a lecture. I'm here to hold you accountable. because you're obviously a miserable person. And if you make a living for yourself through rage baiting to scam people into, and I mean emotionally scam people through their reactions into then obligating themselves to you after their reaction to you, that is psychotic. That is not normal behavior. If a person is reacting to rage baiting situations that they don't know they're being rage baited in, and you're intentionally manufacturing it just to rage bait them and provoke them, that is a personal problem. And their reactions are not only justifiable, but at the same time, their reactions are a representation on a subconscious level of them making it very clear they don't deserve that treatment from you. And you're redecorating it as something to shame in someone, when that's actually the complete opposite effect. That's the complete opposite position. They have every right to make a decision on how they decide they're going to react. And they're very aware, obviously, about what that means accountability-wise when it comes to their choice of reaction as well. For you to exaggerate their reaction as a form of being something that should only be focused on is someone that not only runs from accountability, but shames anyone that then tries to look at the actions that provoked the reaction in the first place. You're not a healthy person. You're an unhealthy individual. No wonder why they cut you out of their life. I'm not going to lie to you. And I am going to lecture you, because you're not in charge of me either. It's called sharing an experience in a connection, not one person trying to dominate another person in a connection, which is what you're clearly doing covertly. You're not going to emotionally control me. You understand me? Or we're going to have a problem too. You get me?